shampoo. I don't react, neither does Ali, but
No.
if you think you're very sensitive, you could always use, if you have facial soap, like the soap that you just pump out, or some of your face wash, you could even use that instead.
Or if you're on a higher budget, you can, of course, buy the specialist brush cleansing lotion.
But I honestly
I
don't think it's worth it for £8 because you go through it quite quickly. Have you finished?
I have.
Oh my god!
You've been blabbing too much.
Sorry, I've only done half my face.
Right, okay. I'm going to do some finishing touches. Got some time to perfectionize it.
When you're doing your foundation, you don't want to, like, if you are one of these people who loves wearing tons of makeup, okay, go ahead and put tons on, but our school's very strict, so we have to be kind of quite
minimalistic.
Yeah, with our foundation.
Very natural looking.
Also, if it's not 100% blended when you've done this part, it doesn't really matter because the next part will, but you just want it covering your face and also, like, I mean, not 100% perfect, but because the powder will actually take away some of your foundation anyway, but I can't tell if that, is that almost?
Yeah.
I'm under my fringe, but no one can see that, so it's fine. Right, that's what's done our foundations. Now, did I even do my chin? Yeah, I did. Now we're going to do, oh my god, our powder. And for this, we both use a kabuki brush. Kabuki brushes look like these. Ali has...
I've got a Laura Mercier one, which comes in at about 28,
They're
30
really similar.
pounds.
Mine has a slightly long handle, but it doesn't matter. And
which I bought in Space NK.
And mine is MAC again, Guilty, the 182. Kabuki brushes is one thing that I think you should actually spend a lot. Mine was about £30.
Yeah, so both at the same price.
I think you should spend it because if you buy a really cheap one from like Superdrug or Boots or what do you call it, like cheap stores in America, the bristles come off and you're constantly trying to like pick them off your face and it does get really annoying. And I think the better quality, the softer it is. Ali's and
mine's slightly not as soft as yours,
but they're both pretty soft. So we're going to use powder. I use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, which is really good, and I don't break out with it. As long as my foundation, I don't break out. I broke out with some of the MAC's Fluids foundation, so just be careful. A lot of people, the Studio Fix foundation, a lot of people have broken out for that. I've heard of that. But this one I don't break out, and it's NW20. No, it's medium plus, so you can get your colour. And it's just a powder basically in a form, and Ali's got.
I'm using Laura Mercier Loose Mineral Powder in Real Sand, which is also from Space NK stores, and this comes in at about £30.
Mine comes in about 25, so this one does last longer than it looks. It's just that I've used quite a lot of it, but it is like a kind of brick almost.
And also, for a more natural look, this can be used straight on top of your base. You don't need to put foundation under this if you don't want to.
But I'm not confident enough to do that, so anyway, so I'm just swirling it in. Ali's tapping hers into there.
My lid.
And you just basically buff it into your skin, just to almost like blend your foundation and set your foundation, which is, I think it's a really good step. And also, both the birds have a little bit of cover in it, which gives them even more coverage again, but it's natural. If you're not looking for more coverage, if you think your foundation gives you enough, or your acne's not that good, or not that bad, you could probably just go, you can get loose ones that are white. I know it sounds really drastic, but it's basically just plain, and it just, yeah, it's like setting powder, and it sticks it in. Also, it depends if you want to look orange, or you want to look natural, you don't need to put too much on.
Yeah. As much or as little as you so wish.
Right, I think that's me. Also, with this powder, the good idea is to bring it down. Whereas in foundation, sometimes it's not, but with powder, it's quite good to bring it down.
Down around your cheekbone.
And you shouldn't really notice
your jawline.
You shouldn't really notice too much the difference now. I can't tell. I don't think I have any bristles, do I?
No, do I?
I have one in my mouth, but no. So that's pretty good. Both of us do not have bristles. Sometimes I do get it, I've got to admit, but every brush is going to have a bristle that falls out now and again, so there. Done. Lastly, we are going to put blush on, which is always quite good because it just brightens up the skin and you don't look like a plain canvas. I'm using We're using MAC again, but you don't need to use MAC. You
no,
use
there's plenty of other blushers out there.
Other cheap brands. For any of our products we recommended, you could use number 7 or anything, but just be careful because quite a lot of them you do break out. So mine is called Peach, which is kind of natural boring one from MAC, and Ali's is...
Mine is in Dolly Mix, which is a much
more of a party one.
Red, yeah, much brighter colour.
But you can use it just
It
really
can
sparingly and
use-
it'll look okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So you do not need much powder at all. I've put hardly any in my brush.
Yeah.
And you do a fake smile, this looks really bad, and then bring it up. Now, I really can't see very well because the light's not very good, so if I do look really orange and stuff, I'm sorry about that, but it doesn't usually work out like that.
No, it doesn't.
I've never been called orange ever in my life.
No.
Oh, there's a bristle. Here. And is that odd?
I think that's it.
I think we could, basically, if we had to recommend one product, what would you recommend? One product I would definitely recommend getting for acne is concealer, because this, we both searched concealers so much, and the best concealer we found is MAC, and it's $12.50, but if you splurge out on that and you go cheaper elsewhere,
it has lasted us a long time. Definitely worth it.
Definitely. So basically that's us, and hopefully you like this video. Hope we don't look too orange,
No.
and I think we have successfully kind of covered up our makeup a little bit better than before, and stay tuned as our next video might be perhaps a way not to do makeup on acne, and trust me,
a fun one.
this is going to be quite embarrassingly fun, I think. So see you later.
Bye.
Bye.